A revolution won independence. But the hardest work came next, building a nation. The founders had to decide not only what America would be, but who would hold its power. It started with 3 words: we, the people.
What you see in the Constitution is coming together for the betterment of the whole.
It was something that the world had never seen before.
250 years later, the debate over these powerful ideas continues.
Good morning.
How do we pass on the ideas that built a nation? Liberty, self-government, civic responsibility. In this 250th year of American independence, Griffin Catalyst is helping bring those founding principles to a new generation.
Oh my God.
And transforming how teachers bring civics to life.
My name is Sam Westerdale, and I am a civics educator at Rangeview High School in Aurora, Colorado. You guys want to get ready to go? It is hard to be an educator in 2026. There are so many distractions out there. And so I use cultural references in all of my classes. TV shows or movies like Star Wars, Parks and Recreation, Avatar: The Last Airbender. There are moments of war and powers and battles and risks and sacrifices. They're all the same themes as the American founding. So while they're reading primary sources that are over 250 years old, they can find a way to connect to it.
Samantha Westerdale has taught social studies at Rangeview High School for 14 years. Today, though, she was recognized as a winner of the National Civic Star Challenge.
The Civic Star Challenge, supported by Griffin Catalyst, provides educators with free, adaptable resources that make America's founding principles accessible and relevant to students today. As a national winner, Sam got the opportunity to visit the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, along with one of her students, Eliora.
What does it mean to be here?
Philadelphia! Yeah, so it's been beautiful so far.
Morning, guys. Welcome to the National Constitution Center. You guys ready to look around?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We have a real opportunity to reinvest in civics. Teachers all over the country are doing this work at a time when everything is so polarized, issues are controversial, and so we're giving teachers the tools and the resources to teach this information in a way that's relevant, a little bit more accessible, hopefully a little bit more joyful.
Oh, he's pretty tall.
Right around the corner over here, we have our copy of the U.S. Constitution.
We are so excited that we have on loan for this year 2 amazing documents from Griffin Catalyst. The premiere is obviously the original printing of the Constitution.
As of today, there are about 14 currently known.
Wow. But everything we studied, it's all right there. Look at that.
I think it's super awesome to tie my learning back to physical papers, an actual piece of history. It's amazing that I'm able to see this and be able to understand how big it is.
Over here, we have the Bill of Rights.
I've never seen this. This is cool. Look at that.
And then these two just got put
They
together.
got put together.
So it's just the First
Yep.
Amendment.
Mm-hmm. That is a really cool idea to teach this way. When it comes to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, it is only here if the people believe in it and they understand it. Like it says, in order to form a more perfect union, we have to have that reflection on who we are in such a, I think, critical time. What can I do to bring this into U.S. history and make this alive?
Without the Sams of the world, we would not be able to have all the impact that we're currently having and the even greater impact that we look to have in the decade ahead.
As America marks 250 years of independence, Griffin Catalyst is helping millions of Americans encounter the founding documents, civic ideals, and stories of courage that define the American experiment. Not simply as history, but as principles each generation must understand, defend, and carry forward.
The founders understood that America was an experiment. They knew that it was hard-won, and they knew that it would take work to continue that American experiment. And every generation has that moment, has that opportunity. The abolitionist movement, the suffragist movement, the civil rights movement. We're now in our movement, and what are we going to do to advance freedom for the next generation?
Have a good day. Bye, guys. See you later. I tell my classes, constitutional thinking all involves what it means to keep moving forward And what does it mean to try? It's something that makes us very much American.